it.
Hello.
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 Ooh, hello.
Ooh,
Welcome back. Ooh, woo.
Oh god.
Let's do some sponsors and shout-outs. First to the lovely Little Dragon Corp. Little Dragon Corp is a Canadian-based dice company that supplies all kinds of cool tabletop gear. You can check them out on their Twitter at Little Dragon Co. 1 to stay updated on all their awesome products and future Kickstarters. And if you head over to littledragoncorp.com and enter the coupon code PROBONUS, PROBONUS, you get 10% off your order at checkout. So go check them out. They're really awesome. Also, thanks to Carver Castle Games for their support during our giveaways and charities. Go check them out. They're a little cool tabletop. They mostly do card games, but they're recently expanded into Dungeons and Dragons. But they're a little game shop local to Evans, Georgia. So if you're in that area, go support them because they support us. Also, don't forget to check out our other games. The schedule should be posted in the Twitch feed down below, as well as in description feeds. We stream every single day of the week, usually games for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition published modules, as well as homebrew games. We also have games like Shadowrun and Star Wars returning, so we got a little bit of everything for everybody. And then you got us here. I think that's it. Oh, there is one more thing. We have an announcement. Oh! So, Wednesdays are coming back a little bit different this time, again, but that's okay. We are going to be announcing our new stream for the foreseeable future. That is Vigil, Wildmount Chronicles, is coming this Wednesday at 7 p.m. So come hang out with us. It's going to be a lot of fun!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And it's going to be DM'd by our lovely Derek right here. With our Wednesday
Prepare.
Ooh,
Prepare to be destroyed.
Ooh, Derek.
Ooh, Derek!
Derek makes me cry every time.
Derek
I'm
senpai.
scared.
No, let's not start this again. That's not... No. Shush.
No spoilers!
It's
I am-
true, though.
I am excited, though.
Though, to be fair, I cry very easily.
they might be playing through the campaign that I did make you cry in, though, which I'm still sorry about.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
but...
Oh. Oh,
No.
no.
Shh.
Yeah. Yeah. Quality.
No, I'll tell them everything right now. I'm just kidding.
The question is our characters there as NPCs?
To kill the party.
Oh, no.
Well then, Sierra, when were you going to get food? Because you're kind of like needed right at the
Alright.
start, so I'm like
Oh, shit.
stalling.
Okay, my food is outside. I'll be right back.
Go get your food.
Get that food.
Okay, so while we stall,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I was thinking, you know, I'm really thinking about getting a tattoo, right? And
Mm-hmm.
this is just filling for time, anyways. But
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about getting a tattoo based off of our first campaign.
Oh,
still trying
I
to
would
figure it
totally
out.
What do
do
you want to
that.
get?
I'm still trying to figure it out. I have like
Oh,
Well,
10 different
I
ideas.
want to get like forget-me-nots.
me
Yeah.
too.
I was gonna incorporate
Forget-me-nots.
We should get matching tattoos, y'all.
I was gonna incorporate Forget-Me-Nots. I wanted to incorporate something from every character. That was one of the ideas.
Ooh.
The other idea is something that I was thinking about that I don't want to like spoil if it is the idea I plan on doing. So.
No, tell us.
Tell me.
I have a lot. I can literally like tell you about like because if you tell me what you want to get, I can tell you how big you would need to get it. I am fairly like
I
experienced.
got this one.
To everyone, Stefan and Jamie, you just tell me because I was not in the first campaign.
But then it'll be on stream, so then we can just go back and watch
Yeah.
it.
Well, don't go back and watch it. Pinky promised virtually not to do that.
Oh, well,
I see.
Sierra's back. Never
There
mind.
she
man,
is.
there she
Ah,
is.
the
I know
same
what?
by the Sierra.
Here's the thing, she didn't hear it. She doesn't know, so don't say anything about it. Okay, hi Sierra.
Okay, hello.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
There's no reason to go back and watch the.
You
the
don't need
past.
to watch the 5 minutes that
Yeah,
you've
Yeah.
been getting. Don't worry about it.
suspicious happened at all.
We just sat in total silence, not doing anything suspicious.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's gonna bugger now. It's gonna bugger now.
That's so fucked up. I don't know what y'all did, but y'all fucked up.
No, it was about me. It wasn't anything serious.
I mean, what would we possibly do when we're all very far away from each other, you know? It's not like we could put, like, a whoopee cushion on your chair.
That'd be cool.
I don't know.
Well, you do know. You sat
We
down
could-
in your chair. There's no whoopee cushion.
We
there.
could enlist Sierra's mom.
Oh,
Go
for
over
sure.
And you know what's so sad? She would do it.
I'm gonna get David to help too. We're just gonna prank him
No.
so hard. He's
No.
gonna come in and paintball you midstream.
And
That
the
is something
thing
he
is,
will do.
the
I hate
stream
it.
wouldn't even see them. They would just see paint all of a sudden splattering.
Yeah,
on me.
coming from the background.
Just get wrecked.
Just doom, 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 ba, 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 ba.
I dropped my fries. Not all of them.
Dog,
Not all of them.
no.
Only two fries.
Okay, okay,
But
okay,
still-
but still,
Still,
at least it's not the entire thing.
Hopefully you have
Yeah.
some
Try-
10-second rule. You're
extra
good.
bag fries.
No, I have a container.
Oh.
Oh, that's a lot of fries. Oh
Yeah.
man, now I want fries. God damn it.
Fries.
All right. And I also got a ginger ale.
Anyway, so last time, stuff and things. Why is Victoria not listening to us? There we go. Last time you traveled another day through the howling forest, and then in the evening you made camp with the glorious tower of Lilith and decided to plant some beans. And you got a fruit tree. And then you were like, well, that went well, so let's plant another bean. And then there was a treant, except it was evil and attacked you. And you were like, oh shit, fireball. And started a forest fire in 2 places. But you killed the evil treant and its friends, so yay. And obviously, other members of the party are very upset that you started a forest fire. But in the middle of that, Azzabin was like, well, I'm gonna eat one of these fruits that we made before because the other ones were fine. And I mean, I can't do anything to stop the fire, so I'm just gonna eat something. And then he was poisoned and almost died several times because the poison kept going and going and going until finally his body managed to fight it off. And while he went into his ring to escape the wrath of people and also to sleep, the 3 ladies went to the sauna and complained about everything. Nyx in an undisclosed location at the moment, and you heard a knock on the tower door. You went to open it, and that's where we left off. So, opening the door stands a man that looks a lot like Yeissal.
So that's why it was important.
but with patches of scales in slightly different locations. The jawline a bit more square, an inch or so taller, and his eyes yellow, with a black braids mostly hidden beneath a hood because it is pouring down rain. And he's dressed in all black, obviously.
Oh no. Can't let Nick see him.
Evil.
Eva! Hello.
Hi. I was hoping that you would be in this mysterious tower that wasn't always here. Can I come in?
Can I see if he has some hostile intent?
Sure.
Please don't come in here and kill everyone. Oh, my sheet isn't up. Yeissal, how good are you at inciting? That is only 11. I have a +5. I roll pretty low.
It's hard to read.
Well, sure. I open, but I kind of give the ladies a look as if, like, just watch them.
Yeah, I'd step aside, but I'm sticking really close to Yeissal.
Thank you.
Raising my eyebrows, just looking at this.
Well, I'm Yeissal. We briefly saw each other at that unfortunate incident before. Do you guys know that there's like a forest fire very close to the tower?
Yep,
Um,
we're aware.
Yes.
All right, just checking.
We didn't know how to stop it.
Well, it's raining quite heavily, so I imagine it would go out sooner or later.
So, are you Yeissal's brother?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. I'm Matty. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I know that this is awkward and everything. I won't take too much of your time if you want me out of here. Well, Yeosia isn't here, by the way. She's, well, still with the others.
Why are you here?
Oh, well, I was sent on a mission. And on my way, I met this statue that said something about a very evil person that needed to be taken care of. And it's even though he was a lot taller now, he did still look like one of your companions. So I was curious.
Yeah, that happened. It's not real. It was like a prank, I think. The boys did something magical with a plant. I'm not sure. I think they were beans. Yeah, it was weird.
Well,
I
I
was saying
wasn't
very
coming
mean
here-
things.
Well, yes. I wasn't intending to kill your friend anyway.
Oh, okay, good. Just checking. I wouldn't let you.
Well,
She's right.
obviously,
She wouldn't.
of course.
Okay, just checking.
I'm not here for that. I'm here to see Yeissal. So, the thing is, Yeosia can be a bit intense. And probably if you see her again, maybe don't mention that I saw you without her being here, because
Right.
yeah. Also, now that our leaders have been told that you're alive and everything, but really, I think they already knew, but they were letting it happen. Whatever. I wanted to give you this, and he kind of reaches for his pocket, like slowly, and like holding his other hand up, and like takes out an amulet and holds it out towards you. This should protect you from anyone finding you through magical means.
Why are you
So,
giving me this?
well, because I don't want them to have an easy time finding you. Because they're bad people.
So why are you with them?
Do I have a choice?
You always have a choice.
Oh, let's see, it's either that or die. Yeah, I think I'll rather not die.
What are they
Call
trying
me
to do?
selfish. Uh, oh, the usual chaos, murder.
So are they holding all of you hostage?
Well, I'm afraid that our siblings have been more affected by the upbringing than I was.
Siblings? You mean that I have more
Yeah,
than...
Osia and Ixley, our brother.
So I have 3.
Yes. Had 4, but our other sister died in the raid thing that happened when we were children.
Boy. Maddie takes off her glasses. She's like,
if I knew, I would have tried finding you guys, but I don't remember.
We
anything.
thought that when you got separated from us, that you had been killed as well. So we didn't know that you were alive until, well, we saw you again. And, well, I'm kind of glad that you didn't find us back then.
Yeosia told me to stay away from, and not to look for you guys. However, you if you guys are being held hostage against your will, I can find a way to help you.
These are very powerful people.
Well, at least maybe we can hide you something.
They've got connections everywhere.
Who are they?
Call themselves Sahir serpents. It's very on the nose. And they worship Sahir. And that's pretty much it. They do a lot of fucked up things to get his favor.
I didn't. I don't want. I've been alone for quite some time. Knowing that I had family out there and you guys are in this predicament, I have to do something. Like, you want me to just stand by and let you be forced into this?
Listen, there's nothing you can do without getting yourself killed or brainwashed into joining. And like I said, our siblings, they are more willing to stay. They're not good people. I'm not a good person. So you do better to stay away from us, from the whole thing.
A bad
Because-
person wouldn't say that about themselves.
You'd be surprised. Some people like that they're a bad person.
But you're giving her something to protect herself.
Oh, she's my sister.
You can't be all bad.
I think not being all bad in this situation is actually worse.
Were we already involved when we were young? Was our parents a part of this?
Our mother, yes. I've been raised with the belief that we only had a mother and that our father is a Sahir. And not sure I believe that,
Yes.
but that's what they said.
I thank you for the amulet. I'm going to try to find a way to help you without getting myself killed. If I do find a way, would you even want to leave?
I think so. But I don't think Yaosia and Ixley would. But we've been raised into this, you know. There were times where I believed everything they said as well. Maybe they could be brought back. I don't know.
Fate has a funny way of putting where we need to be. I have to see that there was a reason that I didn't die and that you guys found me again. So it has to be a reason. There has to be a way.
Maybe.
What is this mission they sending you on?
I'd really rather not say.
Is this something to do with Bahamut?
No.
I'll grab his hand very hesitantly. Try to keep yourself alive until I can figure out what to do.
I will do my best.
Sal blinks and like tries to force back. Thank you.
Thank you for showing me that we weren't born bad.
There's always circumstance of birth. No one should be blamed for it.
Except messed up cult leaders.
True. I will tap his hand and let go.
Well, I should be on my way. I left Ixley further away. Told him I was gonna go see what the forest fire is about.
You guys are close.
Well, he's my brother.
Love him.
He's also a bit intense in the
That's-
kind of I like murder way.
Oh. Good.
Is he the eldest? Or were we all born around the same time? How old are you?
23. Well, we were all born the same day.
Oh. So I'm 23.
Yes. We were born on Stormbringer 9th, 1946.
I actually have a birthday.
It's when we hatched. Yeah, did you know we came out of eggs?
What are they? Okay. I eggs. All right. I assume serpents. Okay. So that's definitely not draconic blood then.
Nope.
Stormbringer the Ninth. I didn't think I was that young.
Well, we'll be 24 in a few months.
We should have a birthday party.
What do people call us? Is there a name for us?
No. Well, the cult says childrens of the serpent. That's
Well, I'd rather not be too closely affiliated with the hair. So.
yeah.
But thank you for coming to see me and not killing my friend, or trying to at least. That would have been very complicated, as Yoza would have probably told you.
Yeah, I am not really that into killing, surprisingly.
That's good.
Well, like I said, I should get back to Ixtli before he comes looking for me.
Yes. Thank you.
We'll meet again, I'm sure.
Hopefully, when I'm coming to free you guys from this horrible thing.
We are coming.
I look back at Matty, give a little soft smile.
Well, goodbye for now.
Goodbye.
turns around and walks out the door back into the rain.
And under my breath, I just say, "Goodbye, brother." And I close the door.
Gonna make Matty cry. I just hug Yeissal. Just from behind, I just like hug her. You did so good.
Hope I did. I don't know what this. I gotta find a way to help them.
He cares about you. A lot, it seems.
Yeah. I have siblings. Actually,
I know it's complicated, Yeissal, but I'm happy for you.
and in some type of way, I just actually not alone. Please don't tell Nyx about it.
I would have left that to you, but I think even Nyx would agree that you haven't been alone for a little while. You got us.
Yes, and thank you. And I'm sorry, Lilith, if I didn't ask your permission first before letting him in.
It's no trouble. In fact, if you wanted to ask him to stay, there aren't any extra beds, but there are couches.
No, I don't think that would be a very good idea.
Family is complicated, I understand.
Especially brothers.
Especially brothers.
I think I'm going to go lay down for the night.
Okay, do you need anything? Tea? I can make you
No,
sleepy time tea! Oh, okay.
but thank you, Matty.
You're welcome.
Good night, you two.
Good night.
Good night.
Alex, I
Nyx?
wasn't ready.
I'm gonna start looking around for Nyx. I haven't seen him in a minute.
You
I know-
can't find him in the tower.
Lilith, did you see where Nyx went?
See where Nyx went?
Nope.
No, I did not. Why is he not here?
He's not in the tower. I know where Azzabin is.
That's strange. Do you
Are
think
you sure?
Oh.
I saw you go into the ring, you bitch!
the ring?
I'm wearing the ring, bitch. You're not.
Do you think he would have gone back to the fire?
Maybe. I know that he's got an affinity for fire. Maybe he thinks he can try and control it now that the rain's out.
Would you like to spend a few moments looking for him?
Sure, I don't mind. I'll be
Well,
right back. I'll go look. I won't go too
I'll
far.
help. I'll go with you. You shouldn't go out alone.
Oh, okay. Great. Let's go find him.
We see Nyx's not so little footprints leading out of the tower. Or anything? Any signs? Do we see him?
Nyx!
I mean, if you go towards the fire, eventually you would find him.
What's he doing?
What is he doing?
He's just basically going through like the brush that's not getting hit by rain and putting out the small fires if he can.
Called it. I know my Nyx. I know him.
And you can't
There
really
he
tell
is.
if he's crying or if the rain's just like hitting his face, you know?
Oh
like,
no.
It's kind of like Sasuke when he kills a top.
Okay. Don't. I will punch Sasuke in the mouth. I don't even care. Nyx is too precious to be Sasuke. Don't even. That's not a fair comparison at all.
I'm saying the scene, man. The scene.
I don't care. No.
Anytime he cries, it starts raining.
It's Zuko when he's like screaming up at the
Yeah.
thunderstorm.
I'm
yeah.
there right now too.
Oh. Nyx?
I think he's too zoned out to really pay attention to any noises, so he probably.
I will
didn't hear.
I'll go pat him on the shoulder. Nyx?
I just turn around, startled, very much.
You okay?
Yes.
Aren't you getting cold and tired out here?
Not really. I have to help. So.
Okay. Are you gonna be out here all night?
No, I'm just doing what I can before I have to sleep.
Okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
If you can put out fire.
Do I have any?
Small ones.
I can make fire. I mean, I could just like take like a jacket or something and try and snuff out as much as I can. All the embers.
I mean, that works.
Alright. I'll help out.
And
Give
in
him-
the rain, the
Give him a hand.
jacket or blanket or whatever you use is definitely gonna be wet, so that helps too.
That's true. Didn't even think about that. Hey, I'm so smart even when I don't try.
I'll prestidigitate the small fires. Anything that is, it's
Like
like
little
yeah.
embers that dance out. You're like
The most I can do is like a small campfire size.
Yeah,
I
but
can do much
with-
bigger. So I'm.
all of you and the rain. You think you get all of the fire eventually.
High
And,
five!
like the air is just smoke,
High five!
rain.
I'm very
We're all
much.
sooty now.
Yeah, covered
Yeah,
in soot. Yeah.
Covered in soot.
And rain, so it's like
And
going
some
through
mud.
streets.
Streaks. Like mascara streaks all over here. Oh,
But some of
no.
it blends in with like the black parts of Nyx's face.
Oh. Okay.
I keep forgetting that he's got those markings now.
Yeah.
Nyx, why did you come out here alone to do this?
Well, I already felt a little bit bad, and then Yeissal yelled at me, and I didn't really want to be a bother to anybody else, or a burden or whatever, so I just came out here to do it myself. I figured I'd get it done, eventually, but...
Nyx, you're not a burden or a bother.
Yeah, but I kind of started this fire, and, I felt really bad already about it. So...
Well, we stopped it. It's okay now. I know it's a lot, but you guys panicked. You were probably going to die with those other two if we didn't take down the big one.
That's true. I felt very close to death.
You looked really roughed up. You were bleeding a little bit, or a lot of bit.
Yeah.
why don't we go back inside, get cleaned up? I'll make some tea. Everyone can get warmed up and feel a little better knowing that we're going to sleep with the fire out.
All right.
Okay.
Nyx,
Yes.
Matty, you mentioned that you have an affinity for fire.
Yes.
If you're ever looking for that familiar feeling, I can put a sauna into the Mormont's mobile estate. And there's a small container of hot coals, and you can pour water on them, and then the room will fill with steam. I understand that perhaps it's not a campfire, but it is a nice way to evoke some semblance of that particular element in a more controlled way.
Well, I mean, I can control small fires, but I appreciate the idea, and I wouldn't mind trying it. I don't really know what a sauna is, so...
Maddie and I have already been up there. Why don't we'll go inside, I can get each of us cleaned up, and then once that's done, why don't you go and see what it's like?
All right.
Okay.
Hurry inside.
Yeah.
You're going to catch colds.
Yeah.
Once we're inside, I'll press to digitate everyone clean.
So we don't
And
get the Mormont estate dirty.
Yeah, we're not getting the Mormont estate dirty, but in like the little like entrance area.
There's still like a puddle of water from when Yeissal was there.
We're just everyone's close. I just wave my hand in front, and a small like puff of air kind of washes over all of them and like pulls all of the sooty water off and just flicks it. The wind kind of flicks it out of the door.
On the walk back, and through all of that, Nyx isn't very talkative at all.
Maddie's
Like
not pushing.
He responds to questions, but not as in depth as normal.
Oh, well, I picked that up before you even told me that, so yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna, when he goes into the sauna, I'm gonna start brewing a tea. Some calming jasmine Iro tea.
I definitely end up making the sauna extremely foggy. Like extremely, because it's entertaining. So
You open the door, there's just
This
The entire Mormont mobile estate just becomes 99% humidity.
yeah.
in her sleep, Yeissal starts to sweat without knowing.
It probably makes her scales like nice and like smooth.
Yeah, it's like she likes it. You're muted.
You're
Sierra.
muted, but snakes like to be moist, right?
Yeah, I do like to be moist. Yeissal loves to be moist.
Interesting.
Wow. Good for her. Same.
I mean, she did spend the night in the brothel. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
That
Maddie would brew enough for everybody,
Always in
and
water.
she would take the tea up to Yeissal's room and kind of do like a little knock and see if she's asleep.
around that time she's not sleeping.
Okay, I open the door. I just got you some nighttime tea. I know you said you didn't want any, but I brewed them, and if you don't want it, you don't have to drink it. I just put it on your nightstand and I leave.
I just watched that entire scene. Don't even say anything. Just watch it
Shut
come
the
in.
door.
I was,
And then
yeah,
I
was
set
just
aside
sitting
a
on the bed
teacup for
thinking,
Azzabin when he pops out.
oh man, I take a sip and drink some tea.
Hot plate is the best. I pour some tea for me and Lilith, and wait for Nyx to come back down.
I probably come back down once I start getting really pruny.
Somehow you managed to get like your head pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. I would have stayed up there a long time.
Oh, then I would bring you your tea before it gets cold.
Oh, so you open the door and so you get hit.
No,
with all
I'm
of
not.
it.
No, I'm knocking. Nyx, I'm gonna leave the jasmine tea right here, because I don't know if you're naked or not.
I'm definitely not naked because I didn't know I was supposed to get naked, so I'm wearing all my clothes.
Well, to be fair, you don't have clothes yet.
Yeah,
you
but
have the
I have
robe,
my robe
the
and
armor.
the new armor. I'm wearing all of it.
Oh my
You're
god.
doing the Gwyneth Paltrow yoni steaming.
I had a good time.
Don't mention that name in this stream.
If you turn around to walk away, the door opens.
Oh my. Oh, it's at the foot of on the right hand side of the door. When you walk out, there's a teacup.
All right, thank you.
You
You're
feel that
welcome.
like the humid heat wave
Ooh.
just hit.
Fogs my glasses. I'm like, okay, well, you enjoy your tea. We're gonna be downstairs if you need us. Close the door. I go downstairs.
Take the tea. And
You're
close
letting the
door.
water in.
Somehow the tea becomes hotter.
Heck yeah.
Tea is comparatively a cool beverage for how hot it is in there. Because you can also probably make the embers hot again immediately.
Yeah.
I'll just
He's
sit in
really
the.
sweating it out.
I'll sit in like the little like living room area, and I'm just gonna be making notes from the now 3 scrolls that I have in my spell book, and drinking the tea, and then eventually I will go to bed.
I will use my final first level spell slot to make one more healing potion just in case, because I am stock out. So I will spend the time to do that before I go to bed.
A very soggy Nyx comes down the stairs.
Quish, quish, quish.
Did you enjoy it? You were up there a long time.
Yeah.
You're glistening.
I think it's just water.
Why is your your cloak is drip? He's wearing a cloak, right? Like it's just a cloak that's like
It's a
It's
robe.
a robe.
the robe is dripping. Did you wear the robe in?
Yes. Was I not supposed to? I wore everything in there.
Oh, we should have been more specific. That's my
So-
bad. That's my fault. I should have remembered that you probably never had it before.
I did not realize. Yeah. Generally, one goes in either fully nude or with a towel to protect their modesty.
Like a bathhouse.
Yeah,
Yes, many bathhouses have saunas.
But it's not a bath.
it's not.
Well, if you want a bath, then the next day I can make a bath instead of. Actually, I think it comes with a bath. I gotta check.
I don't understand. Oh, alright, next time I will take my clothes off to make steam.
It's essentially the steam can better penetrate all of your pores if you're in the nude. Additionally, then you can put on the dry clothes and your clothes are not damp. And then they cool down in the fresh air and cause you to catch a cold.
Alright, I'll keep this in mind for next time.
I'll brew some citrus tea tomorrow just in case you do get a cold.
I like citrus tea, so I appreciate
Good.
it.
I will make sure to make that tomorrow.
I'll just go curl up in a little wet pile on the ground and go to sleep.
You have a bed. Everyone has a. Okay.
I always end up on the ground.
I will go to bed. I just see that and I'm just like, I don't know what to do anymore about this situation.
Oh,
So I just
wait.
I will get a
I
blanket.
summon FIPA, and then I go to bed.
I get a blanket and cover him if he's on the floor before I go to bed.
I'm definitely on the floor.
Okay, I took you in on the floor.
Wonderful.
And I'm gonna go check on the egg that's on my bed. I'm gonna
It's
listen.
there.
Can I listen for like a heartbeat?
Sure, make a perception check.
Okay. $12.
Oh, can't hear anything.
Oh, I hope it's not dead. Ooh, just gonna put it on a pillow and cuddle up to it. Make sure my arm is like facing Azzabin's bed.
He just ends up on the ground.
Basically, yeah.
Between the beds. Just
Yeah. Perfect.
but eventually you all find your sleep and you get a long rest.
yeet.
Heck yeah.
You probably wake up late the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
I will probably up because I've been asleep for most of this. So
Yeah.
Because you vomited up half of your internal organs.
yeah, as soon as I went into the ring, I basically went to sleep. So I was just like, no. But after 6 hours, I get out of the ring, of course. I just kind of walk. I don't know. I just kind of walk around, and be like, what am I supposed to do? Everybody's still asleep. Is it still raining outside?
Yeah.
Damn it.
What time is it?
It's 6 hours after I went into the ring.
Oh yeah, I'm still asleep then.
I'm just going to sit. Is there a window on the bottom floor?
There are like little windows and they have like the kind of like I don't know if you've ever been in like any very old buildings where they have like the wrought iron kind of like frame.
Mhm.
And then like the glass is all kind of like that like wavy texture that old glass takes on, like it's like a little bit like warped so you can't fully see exactly what's outside, but it's like it has a lot of character.
Gotcha.
And there's a few like around the whole tower on both floors.
Yeah, I'll just kind of sit. I pull over a chair next to a window, and I just sit there because I don't want to sit out in the rain. I'm just gonna sit there until people wake up, and I don't know. Probably get bored. Start like producing a fire in my hand, taking the fire away. Just keep basically doing that over and over again.
Like a
Just
lighter,
'cause I'm
except for
bored.
it's his hand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like a lighter, except I just keep doing. Just because I'm bored. So I'll just wait for people to wake up.
Yeissal do wake up probably early. Yeah, she wakes up and goes to check if it's still raining.
It's still raining.
Do you come downstairs?
Yeah.
Good morning. How'd you sleep?
Fine.
That's good. I wish it
I
would stop
miss-
raining. I didn't want to really sit in here the whole time, but it's been raining for most of the night.
I'm assuming you slept peaceful.
Oh yeah. My ring's always comfortable. Of course, I did end up on the floor when after my 6 hours, but you know that's I'm used to that too, so that's no big deal. But I slept fine. How did you sleep? Did you sleep good?
You asked me that already.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry. I'm just You know, there's not really much to do inside here when everybody's asleep, so with it being raining outside also.
Do you want to try something, Azzabin?
Sure. What did you want to try?
To see Victoria. um, you mind sitting with me?
I mean, sure, I'm already sitting. You can pull up a chair if you would like.
Let's try sitting on the floor.
Okay. I just like get out of the chair that I'm sitting in and sit right next to the chair.
I sit down next to him.
He's literally doing this too the whole time. Like he's like has his like knees up and his elbows are on his knees and he's just doing this. Exactly. Yes.
Cross your legs.
Oh, sure. Now his like whole body is swaying.
Stop swaying. Stay absolutely still.
Ooh, that's kind of hard for me.
Let's try it.
Okay. What am I supposed to do with my hands?
Put them down in your lap.
Okay.
Sit
see
up
him start-
straight.
You see him start twiddling his fingers.
Sit up straight. Close your eyes.
Okay. Closes his eyes.
You are very trusting. I'm actually surprised you're going along with it.
Why wouldn't I be? Are you planning on killing me or something? Should I not close my eyes?
No, keep your eyes
He pe-
closed. If I
he peeks
wanted
one
to
eye
kill
open.
you, close your eyes. Now count your breathing. Slow your breathing.
Okay.
Stop swaying.
Sorry.
Try to focus on everything around you.
Okay.
What do you hear?
You.
Okay, anything else besides my voice?
Is there a fire going? A fire. The rain.
Yes, good. The rain.
There's a fireplace.
And a fire.
And the fire. Good.
Does Nyx snore? You're muted.
You're muted.
No, Nyx is probably awake now.
Hmm.
He's like the third one to go to sleep. But I'm just I hear Yeissal talking to you, and I don't want Yeissal to yell at me anymore. So I'm gonna pretend I'm still sleeping.
Okay.
What are you thinking about right now? If you're thinking about a lot, stop it and try to slow it down. Try to
Ooh,
just
that's.
focus.
You know, my mind is kind of like a tornado.
I
It just
noticed.
doesn't stop moving or
Well,
think.
try to
What
focus
do you
on the
call it?
rain.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, rain.
Try to focus on the rain or the sound of my voice.
Oh, which one? Because that's two different.
Either one.
Okay,
Try to just focus. Try to slow down your
sure.
thinking.
Hmm.
And I'm just gonna stay there and sit with him. Every time he starts rocking, I
That's like
will
every minute.
try to hold him still. I will place my hand at his back. Keep your back straight. Try to imagine your breath, the airways flowing from your head to your belly, and then come back up and out again.
This is very strange. What are we doing? What is this? What, I'm a little confused. I'm
This is
trying.
meditating. I notice you're trying.
Oh,
This is meditating.
gotcha.
I used to be very anxious like you. this helped me calm me down. My thoughts
I
used
mean,
to
I'm
race.
gonna be completely honest. I'm fine with being how I am.
I know, but you also need to focus sometimes.
Okay.
I need you to think sometimes.
I mean, to be fair, I was very focused in the ruins. It's just when I'm typically not doing like that kind of stuff is when I'm like my mind goes crazy.
I placed my hand on him again. And I'm just guiding him through. I know it's not working because I
Nope.
can see him like constantly do it. But we're just going to sit there with him until everyone else wakes up.
Ooh, I don't know if he's gonna sit there for that. Like, depending on how long it is.
Yeah, she figured that it's not going to be that long. She figures.
Like he might sit here for like maybe 30 minutes tops.
That's an amazing amount of time to meditate.
That is
Oh, is
very
it?
amazing.
The fact that
Yes.
you already said it. The fact that he could do that means he can learn it.
Yeah, he can learn it.
To be fair though, he's not really meditating though either. He's just kind of like
No one
sitting
knows
there.
how to meditate at first. You figure it out
Yeah,
as you go.
Okay.
figured it out.
The
Yeah.
fact that he sat in the same spot and didn't move for 30 minutes
Yeah,
is impressive.
she's taking that as a win.
That's a win.
It's a skill.
Being just on the same spot.
Yeah, but it's a skill that you learn incrementally. You know, you can't speak a
Yeah,
language.
it takes
in a day.
years.
You pick up little bits.
Yeah, she just starting him on the path of trying to get him to
So
focus
like
a little bit more.
after 30 minutes, you guys saw my butt's kind of hurting. Can I not sit on the floor anymore?
Yes,
can
we
I get
can
a
get
pillow?
up. We can get up.
Thank you.
I also wouldn't have been able to stay still for 30 minutes. So,
I
about
feel like
15
I
minutes
woke
in,
up-
I got up.
I feel like I woke up halfway through that, and then when I came down the stairs and saw that happening, I just stood there and watched all of this.
Oh,
Yeah,
if I heard someone come down. Oh, good morning.
No, I could be pretty quiet.
Okay.
Good morning.
It's my tower. If I want to move through it quietly, I move through it quietly. Like,
and whoever watches it notice that Yeissal is perfectly still, almost statually.
Azzabin, you're moving again.
I can't help it.
Good morning.
Good morning, Maddie. Okay, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I get back up into my chair. Good morning,
Good job,
everyone.
Azzabin.
Thank you. I just don't really know what that was for, but sure.
Oh, I'm gonna
Oh.
brew the citrus tea this morning.
Mic
You can
off.
Ooh, that
have a
sounds
healthy
good.
immune system.
That sounds really good. I'm looking forward to it, Maddie. How did everybody sleep?
I was okay.
That's good.
That was pretty comfy. I haven't heard a heartbeat from the dragon egg, so I'm a little concerned.
Oh, maybe we should check on that.
Yeah, but I don't know dragon eggs. I mean, maybe they're just really quiet.
Could be. Could be. I can't help but notice that Lilith is staring me down for some reason. I'm assuming.
Don't
Oh
put
no,
it
it
in
is
my
the
mouth.
reason.
Do not put my name in your mouth.
It is the
Ooh.
reason.
What should?
Don't speak to me.
Okay.
Mic on.
Ooh.
So, what's the plan for the day, guys?
Well, first we need to have a talk. This is one of the reasons why I wanted you to try something different with me.
Mm-hmm.
As have been the events we had already talked about. I've already talked.
Mic off.
The
Uh-huh.
situation yesterday was completely out of hand.
I know it was crazy. I could not believe something like that came out of those beans. It was kind of cool though. Like it was.
You think environmental destruction is cool?
No. The thing that came out of the bean was cool. The giant tree thingy that they tried to kill us. That was cool.
Mic on.
You think getting yourself and your friend killed is cool?
When
No
she
one-
brought
no
up
one
the
died.
environmental destruction, I go into a corner and
Earthbin.
no.
I just picture him like goes into a little hut.
Hmm. Actually, I can't really do that unless I spend 8 hours, and 8 hours is a lot of time.
Yeah, that is.
I could repair the area.
Nyx,
See?
while I
Perfect.
recognize that you played a part in the events of last night, you also took many steps to fix your mistake.
He
Well,
did.
I forgot really that I had an ability. If I spend 8 hours, I can enrich all of the plants around in a big radius.
Yeah, it's not like
In a
5
half
miles.
mile
Oh, half mile.
radius.
No harm done then. That's great
No.
to hear, Nyx.
No, harm was done.
Well,
A
I would
lot
also
of
have to
harm
spell.
was done.
I would also have to spend 8 hours, and I don't think we want to spend that long.
I mean, we can.
You know, even if all of the damage to
Mic off.
the
Mic
area
on.
were to be healed through magic, you do
Mic
realize
off.
that you very nearly killed yourself, and that severe damage was done to yourself. In fact,
Yes,
you know, your lips
probably-
are still looking a little bit chapped from all of the blood that you vomited up. Have you
Yeah,
considered that that was incredibly unpleasant? You should perhaps think before you do things that cause you to vomit your insides out.
well, I would recommend not eating the fruit everyone, because that's what did it, I think.
Azzabin,
Yes.
it is not just about the fruit. It is about the total negligence that you just didn't think before you did these items and did these things. After I
Impetuousness. Again.
explicitly told you that those things were dangerous. You had to be you didn't think of head.
Well, we didn't necessarily like. Everything can technically be dangerous. If you don't give it a try, though, you'll never know if it's going to be dangerous.
But you could have done it in a controlled environment around the woods and
I mean, I guess that's true, but you know, sometimes you just got to do some experimenting.
Yeah, but I understand experimenting is dangerous, but I almost lost you yesterday, Azzabin.
Experimenting is
If-
not dangerous.
if I wasn't with
Experimenting
you,
is a
you would have-
controlled process.
You would have died. If I didn't have enough brewing expertise, you would have died.
You know,
Azzabin, I don't want to lose you.
I understand that, but everybody has, you know, a time when they're meant to go, and if that was my time, then that was my time. It apparently wasn't because I had you all here with me. So there's
Azzabin,
nothing
you are
really-
putting too much stress. By your actions and carelessness, you're putting too much stress on the party as a whole.
Did you think about how I would
Okay.
feel if you just died? I wouldn't know what to do.
Well, then I am very sorry that I made you upset. That was not my
Stop
intention.
saying you're sorry if you're going to keep acting the same way. An apology means nothing and is empty words if you continue to engage in the behaviors that caused the same damage in the first place. Stop apologizing if you don't mean it.
I do mean it though. It
Then
was
why
just
do you keep doing these things?
doing what things? This is the only time that this has happened.
Acting impetuously and putting yourself or other people at risk.
That
This
I
is
can
not
remember,
the
yes.
first time. The ruins.
The ruins was a different story. That was a trap. That was different. I was watching out for traps the whole time, and I just missed one.
We
That is not
already had this
acting.
conversation, Azzabin. You were impetuous and did not ask for someone to check for magical traps when you easily could have. You and Nyx went off into the woods and planted a bean, and then when a creature came out of it and attacked you, you used fire in the middle of a very windy forest to try
Mic
to
on.
subdue it.
Well,
I mean,
I mean,
I have backup plans for that not to happen again. Not to interrupt the conversation again. And as I lift up my hand, you see there is steam going in between the rocks around my wrist.
Mic off.
See,
That's
if
different.
I didn't do the fireball stuff though, I think the thing would have killed everyone, so I had to make the call of killing the thing first. I'm sorry that it did damage. That was not my intent. I did not mean to cause damage to the trees, other trees that weren't attacking us nearby.
Just because your
That was
intention was not
an
malicious does
accident.
not mean that the impact was not. The impact was certainly harmful. It does not. You could have the best intentions in the world, but if you continually hurt yourself, other people around you, and the natural world, you're hurting people. It does not matter what you intend. In fact, I'm concerned that there's something wrong with you.
I mean, there probably is, but what can we do?
And actually, there is something that I can do.
Okay.
If you're willing, though you don't need to be, I have a spell
Ooh,
that I could use on you.
okay. Is it
To-
going to hurt?
It shouldn't,
Okay.
but it would allow me to probe into your mind a bit. I don't know what I'll find, but I would rather have some idea of what's going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Well, this spell in particular gives me what is most on your mind at the moment. Not everything, it is the most prominent thing, and if I go deeper, which is what I would rather that you willingly let me do as opposed to fighting me, then I can gain a bit more understanding of your emotional state, your reasoning, there's something large in your mind.
Because you don't remember a lot, right?
Nope.
So maybe this could help
Provide
sort things out?
context.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lilith,
I'm gonna be completely honest. I personally don't really care all that much, but
Well, I care.
if that's what you all want to do, if that's gonna make it you all feel better, then sure, you all can go right ahead.
It's a start, considering that the way that you behave is incredibly concerning, and my concern for it has grown manyfold over the course of a week.
Sure, let's do it. I mean, I can tell you what is on my mind right now
What
currently.
you think is on your mind and what's going on in the depths of your mind are two different things.
Ah, okay.
There's an
that tea is
entire
smelling very good.
subconscious part of your mind that you may not have access to that I could see.
Lilith, is there any danger to you?
To doing this?
Yes.
In my previous experience, no, not at all. However, as has been mentioned, Azzabin has blank spaces in his memory.
Yeah.
I don't know if I will even be able to see that or see why. I've never actually used the spell on someone with memory loss.
Oh, see, this is you're gonna be experimenting. See, perfect. Experimenting is fun.
It's not. It's a spell of a much lower power level than.
And we have healers on standby.
At least doing this, there is risk, but if I have consent and we know that danger is coming, then we will be much more equipped to deal with it.
I mean, sure, I'm totally up for it. You go right ahead and do it. What you like. Do I just sit here? What do I need to lay down? What would better suit the situation?
Whatever's comfortable for you.
Just not sitting on the floor, because my butt currently hurts from sitting on the floor for 30
You can
minutes.
stand if you wish, but I need you
I
to
don't
stand
stand.
relatively still.
Ooh.
Maybe sit on the couch?
It's probably better if I lay down, if I'm gonna be
Okay.
honest.
Lay down on the couch.
Okay, I'll lay
Here's
down
a
on the
pillow.
couch.
Can
I have the tea first, though?
Ass cheeks, Christy.
Yeah, Christy, you're frozen.
Oh no.
Cheeks!
Oh, there you are.
there
Hi.
you are.
Last cheeks!
Hi.
Hear that.
Hello.
I went and poured him some tea.
Nice. I drink the tea.
Lilith,
Yes.
I whispered to her.
Hmm.
His mind is very unpredictable. We wouldn't want your mind to, dare I say, be corrupted.
I suppose that is entirely possible. It's not something I've ever encountered with the spell before, and I've used it a good number of times. Additionally, I am of fairly singular mental acuity. I'm confident in my abilities to resist whatever chaos is going in there, especially considering I'm fairly aware of it in terms of the effects it has on the external world. And this, it doesn't give me every single thought. It's the most prominent one, and more, should I go deeper, it's more of the foundational aspects of of his mind as opposed to just everything. It's not, it doesn't allow me to go broad, but it allows me to plumb the
Pinpoint.
depths.
Okay, all right. Should his thoughts be guided or focused?
You know, they can. We could do that. Perhaps Maddie could speak. Maddie, could you speak to Azzabin about when you first encountered him? Since that's the closest time we have to before. That is the closest point in time we know of to everything that's blank. If he can do that, then maybe I can get a bit closer to what's missing. And maybe
Sure.
what's missing will help us understand why he does the things that he does.
Alex, did you want me to just make shit up, or did you have a plan on where exactly his ring was found?
Derek, did we say?
Yeah, I forget what island.
I think it was you picked
Yeah,
an
it was on
island.
an
I just can't.
I think it was Ponowin.
Yeah, I think it was.
Honolin.
We don't have like a set like what the ruins were of, but
Yeah.
because technically I don't even know if I would
They
know
were
that.
like in the mountains
Yeah.
somewhere on Ponowin, like at the center of the island.
Did they have any like distinguishing factors like iconography like the Bahamut one, or was it more like just so destroyed you could just tell that it was from a certain age, like a certain era?
Yeah. There were probably more dwarven ruins.
Dwarven?
Yeah.
Dwarven make?
Yeah.
Derek, did you have an idea where your ring was actually like was it in a case? Was it under rubble?
It probably wouldn't be. Well, I don't know what happened when I went into it. So
It would basically just be in a pile of rubble.
yeah.
So while I was like doing the archaeology like shifting and stuff, I found it.
Yeah, because it was probably
Cool.
one of those things where I picked it up and then
Just dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah, I will start going through like my day that day. I was really excited, and we had found this special ruin, and it was very old, very dark, so we had to bring in a lot of lanterns, and it was a little farther in, so it was about half a day's trek in. And then once I got my setup, I think I found you on the evening of I think it was the 6th night I found you. I was doing some shifting, and then I found your ring, but I wasn't sure if it was magical or not, so I kind of pocketed it because I didn't want anyone else to see it. And then, that night you came out. It was about 4 hours after I found you.
Right when she starts the first mention of like the ring, because she did like, because this only lasts up to like a minute, so that little like last bit where she talked about the ring, as soon as she starts, I take a copper piece and I place it on Azzabin's forehead, kind of like in between his eyes, and I holding it there, wave my hand over his face and draw like a little magical arcane sigil in the air above him. And when I speak the word for the spell, I don't know, blah 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 blah. It like glows, and the little copper piece glows, and then like the glow kind of goes up my arm, and my eyes kind of glow like a whitish blue, and I cast Detect Thoughts. There, I think I just put it in the thingamabob, so you have the whole description. Yeah, I did. It's in the Roll20. So first, I would get the surface thoughts. What's most on his mind?
Am I answering this?
Mm-hmm. You're the one that knows the thoughts.
You get, and you're also getting like the questions are like
Mhm.
it's intended to hopefully like guide the thoughts, since Maddie's talking to you about all of this.
Well, it would he would definitely be picturing the ruins that she's talking about. And like the first time they met, kind of thing. Would be like flashes of fire in there.
Am I like, Alex, I don't know how you rule, like how you like to do this spell, but am I like basically like seeing through his eyes the memories of that time? Like flashes of what he remembers of that first day that he met Maddie?
Well, everyone's thoughts work differently, as I've learned, because I am not an imagery type person, but whatever he's like, his thoughts are like projected into your head, so you can feel them as if they're your own.
Okay.
So
very imagery then, yes.
Yeah.
Because like when we did it with Danica had like a whole mind palace thing, and we had to like describe our mind palace, so I didn't know like how you wanted to do that.
Azzabin does not have a mind palace.
But no, like yeah, so it's you get a lot of like flashes of them first meeting.
I feel like Azzabin was like pretty weak the first day he popped out and very
Probably.
confused about like the time and day and who I was, where he was, why he was still here. Like it was probably a lot of confusion because Maddie was doing her best to calm him down, and like the first day probably wasn't that great. Like I got him eventually, but like at least in my head, she struggled to get him to calm down because it's kind of panic-inducing.
Yep.
So then once I see that, I will deep dive. I'm gonna deep dive in there. I kind of push beyond the boundaries of his surface mind.
So will you let it happen?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. So you probe deeper and you think, oh, this is going great. He's letting me, it's all cool.
Mm-hmm.
But then what you find when you thought you would find, like, you know, a deeper state of mind or emotional state, anything, all you see is just a wall of fire. Like, it's a literal firewall.
So like I can't see
A firewall.
his insight into his reasoning. I don't get emotional state. I don't get something that looms large in his mind. I don't get any of that.
Nope, it's just a big wall of fire blocking you.
So here's the thing. Because this is weird. I don't know if I can do this while I'm like probing in here. Do I get the sense that like this is something he did, or is this like an outside like force? Because this would come off as like very strange to Lilith, I think, having like had this spell in her repertoire. Is this like, you know, some kind of like spell to block divination?
No, because then you wouldn't have even been able to cast the spell to begin with, and you think he is not in control of this? This is something else.
So do I get like a sense that there is something foreign or like alien, like that is not Azzabin in there?
Yes.
doing this?
Yes.
For the, I guess, because the first round, the first 6 seconds I was doing the surface, and then the other 54 seconds I want to be like, I'm in there, I'm just checking out this firewall, and I know I probably don't get any more than what you've given me, but Lilith would not leave as soon as she saw it. She wants to look at it more because this is crazy.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, while Matty is describing, like, yeah, you were really, like, weak the first time we found you, because it's only, like, a minute, all of a sudden, like, my eyes stop glowing, and I leave the copper piece, like, pushed against his forehead.
Did it
And I
work?
just stare at Azzabin.
I stare back.
And Lilith, you actually feel
Mic on.
hotter now.
I
Like
go
the
to rub
firewall had an actual effect on you.
I go to rub, like, my forehead. Am I, like, sweating?
Did it work?
I slowly, like, raise my head and kind of, like, make eye contact with everybody else in the area.
I hand her a tea.
I'm assuming that's a no.
No,
Everything
it worked.
alright?
Oh.
It
What
just
it-
didn't work the way that I thought it would.
Oh. What happened? I want to know.
Oh.
Oh.
There's something else in your mind that is not yours, that is not you, something foreign.
Mm.
I was able to see your memories of meeting Maddie, but once I delved deeper, the insights I would usually get, such as your emotional state or your reasoning for things, I found only fire. Literal fire. I'm sweating. I could feel the I've never
I mean, I do think about
experienced
fire quite often. Would that be the reason why?
I just like walk
No.
over and give him like a high five.
High five.
if you just because you think about fire all the time doesn't mean that it was distinctly alien.
Can you do it to me? Can you see if I have a firewall?
I mean, I can, but I think perhaps we should make a bit of progress back to Imperius first, considering we have a baby, in a sense.
Oh, so
On
we're
board.
not staying here so that I could rejuvenate some of the land.
If you want to, you can, but I do think we should perhaps try to make a bit of progress back to the city for this egg.
Yeah, we can go after you fix the land.
Well, it
I'm okay
takes
with that.
8 hours, so
Okay.
we would be staying here for a whole nother day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, if you
Can-
think, I think it's a good idea. I think we could wait one more day.
Like, I realize, like, the trees won't grow back immediately, but they'll be better
Right.
than normal.
I think helping the land is alright. I don't see
Yeah.
one more
It is
day to try
people's
to
homes
fix
here.
this.
I will have to recast the tower.
Are you
But
okay to
that's-
do that?
Yeah, I have plenty of arcane power at my disposal for the day.
Okay.
And perhaps after the land has been rejuvenated, I can try to do what I did for Azzabin for you, Nyx.
Alright.
So, did you try and touch the firewall when you were in there? I'm just
No.
curious, because I would have tried.
I felt the sense. Alex, correct me if I'm wrong, but I felt the heat while I was like in there, right? And it just survival instinct probably wouldn't, having never seen anything like this before, would not have gone. Yeah, I wouldn't have.
Okay.
Well, so it felt like a real fire. There was heat, and it also had an impact on my physical body out here. So while I did my best to investigate the fire in the 54 seconds I had, I did not touch it because that would be foolish.
Gotcha. See, that's where we're different. I would have totally touched it.
I know you would have, and that's why I'm glad I can do this and not you.
Maybe I could go in by myself, since it's my own mind. Maybe I don't need that spell to like do that.
You know,
And
if
maybe
you
I
want
could go
to
in and
do
touch it.
that, perhaps you should pay more heed to what Yeissal has to say to you. Because in order to plumb the depths of your mind like that, you have to have pretty good control over your mental faculties. And if you can't sit still for 30 minutes and just sit with your thoughts and empty your mind and clear yourself a path, then you won't be able to get there.
Interesting. Maybe I saw. Maybe you should try and teach me more about this meditating thing.
It'll be my pleasure.
Okay.
You have
It's
to
not
be a
gonna probably
willing
work, but-
student.
While they're talking about
try.
meditation, I currently am going to like the middle of the room, and I'm gonna sit down crisscross. I'm gonna
Applesauce.
lock my
Applesauce.
fingers and set them
Yep.
on my lap.
Crisscross applesauce.
I'm going to put my head down. I say some words under my breath. Constantly. And I'm just sitting there casting plant growth. After a little bit of time, everybody would feel like a small wave of heat just pass past them. Because there's heat leaving me in an outward ring that is rejuvenating the land.
Wow.
He's like a little baby son. Well,
That's
he's not a
my
baby
baby
anymore.
boy.
but
That's
he's
my
a-
baby boy.
He's the baby.
I'm gonna take
Oh
notes.
no, the baby son of Teletubbies.
Yep.
Oh,
He's like,
I'm gonna observe and take notes while he does this.
I hated
'Cause
that song,
I'm
but it was so funny.
fascinated.
Can I go and listen to the egg? I want to touch it. And
Yeah,
listen
I was
to it.
actually gonna say I kind of wanted to like figure out some shit with the egg. I want to watch while you do shit with the egg, if that's okay.
Yeah, so I was just going to
It's in my
press
room.
her head to it. All right.
Perception.
Perception.
Oh, there you go. Speaking of which, Christy, I need to talk to you later on about something. But
Hey, Jamie.
Yes.
now that she made that pun.
Never mind.
No, what? I hate when people do that. Please, you have to tell me.
You'll see.
Please.
That's
see.
a 15 for perception.
Can't hear anything.
I hope this thing didn't just die on us.
If we like gently like hold on, okay, does the shell if we touch it, does the shell feel super sturdy, or is it like soft like a snake egg? It's
No, it's really sturdy and like rough.
So like the
Draconic.
little, because it's like sparkly, right? Does that look or feel like actual metal?
No, it feels like scales.
Ooh.
I like it. I'm instantly in love with it.
Okay, so put your ear up to the egg. I want to try tapping it and see if it moves.
All right. I'm kind of. It sounds kind of excited because now she knows that she came from an egg. She kind of like, is this how I was born?
Oh,
So she wants to put her ears.
I'll try I want to try to tap the egg and see like if she can hear any kind of response from it.
Yeah, like a reverb.
And then if that doesn't work, I speak Draconic. So I'll say hello
Sing
to it
it.
in Draconic.
Sing a lullaby.
I don't think I know any.
Oh.
make one up.
Do I speak Draconic? I also speak Draconic. We can pick.
So
Hester
maybe,
used
not
to
what
sing me a lullaby.
yeah, maybe I'll say a little Imperos lullaby, and I'll try to sing it in Draconic, and then Yeissal, being an actual bard, probably knows actual Draconic songs, so we'll sit there and we'll try singing to the dragon egg and see and listen if it moves.
This is adorable. Oh my god.
Oh God, we're mothers now. Thanks.
Make a
We being shipped.
if you're listening.
I ship it so
All right.
hard.
If we're to see if I
Meanwhile,
can hear.
Azzabin's standing outside the room humming along. He also knows Draconic.
Oh no! That's a net one for perception.
You're so
I'm-
focused on singing.
Yeah.
I'll use one of my portents to make mine a 13, because I rolled a low, I didn't, yeah, a 13.
Yeah. I sing a lullaby that Heska used to sing to me when I had nightmares.
Oh.
Oh. Ow, my kokoro. My kokoro.
So it's really, really faint, and you're not sure if it's actually coming from inside the egg, but you kind of hear this, like, little sloshing sound at one point.
We have a baby.
Oh, baby.
A baby. I don't know. You see, I might just be a fucking mother. She already adopted Nyx at this point. Like, she just might just be a mother.
And before Nyx is like 74 years old, and
Mm-hmm. But she's still nope. Nyx is still her baby.
Maddie's looking
Baby.
at Nyx, right? At like the
Yep.
4-hour mark, you see heat distortion coming off of Nyx.
Ooh.
Oh, he's
I
doing
make
that
a note
cool,
of that.
like, that cool, like, meditation shit where people can just, like, heat up their hands and then set paper on fire.
Oh yeah, that's decent. Is he a monk now? Hold up.
Oh.
No.
No.
Oh, I was supposed to say hold up.
Druid shit.
I'm just adding flavor to my spell.
Do your best. I
no,
love
Maddie
it.
is like taking on the helm of researching what Nyx's people are. So, like the whole medical magical transformation from baby Nyx to BB Nyx is all documented. I have like a whole notebook, like documenting his shit.
Oh, the steam in his rocks is still there, by the way.
Oh yeah, I've already made a note of that. Way ahead of you.
I'm just letting you know it didn't go away. Still there, like the whole time.
Cool.
May or may not be related to my taken spells of the day.
After Lilith and Yeissal are done singing to the egg, Lilith, I thought of something. I don't
What?
remember much inside the ring, right? I do know that my friend Ranival, and I'll let Ranival come out and he can sit on my shoulder type thing. He kept me company while on there, so maybe you could use your little mind thingy on him and get more information.
Mic off.
Don't know if it would work.
As
but-
I check the spell. Hold on. I think they have to, does Ranival speak a language?
Yes.
Is he smart?
I don't remember what his intelligence modifier is. Hold on.
Well, we technically wouldn't know, but I mean,
Yeah,
I would know that the spell, like,
yes,
doesn't work
yeah.
if they're hella dumb.
Ranival is quite smart actually.
Hella dope.
I mean,
Can he sit still while I put a copper piece on his forehead, his tiny little forehead?
He just sleeps all the time, so I'm assuming. Ranival, can you sit still for Lilith?
Alex, I'm sorry. I specifically was trying to put off doing the detect thoughts on Nyx until the next time.
But I've never heard him speak, but he understands everything that I say, of course, because he just nodded to me, so I just figured maybe it would be worth a try.
Can you tell him?
Sure.
All right.
Ranival, let her do what she wants to do. Don't fight against her, please.
Okay, I will take Ranival into my lab, I guess.
Yeah, he's very small. Very, very small.
And I'll take a.
Small boy.
This is fucking weird. I don't know if this is gonna work.
I don't either, but it's
I
worth a
will
try.
take a copper piece and put it on top of Ranival's tiny little head, and I do the same thing of drawing little sigils in the air above him, and then after I speak the command word, they glow, and then like my eyes start glowing, and I will cast Detect Thoughts on the pseudo dragon. But I will say, because I know this is weird, he has to have at least, if he has an intelligence of 3 or lower, or does not speak any language, it won't work.
He has an intelligence of 10.
Okay,
And
does he?
he can understand Common and Draconic,
Can't
but can't speak. So I don't know how that would work. That's why I said I don't know if this is going to work or not. But
Yeah. If it specifically says speak and not just know, then it probably doesn't work.
Yeah, it specifically says intelligence 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language.
Yeah. So it doesn't work, unfortunately.
The glow of my eyes sputters out. It would seem that an understanding of a language does not suffice for actual linguistic capability, and unfortunately, because of that, I cannot detect Ranival's thoughts.
oh well, I guess it was worth a try.
I hand the pseudo dragon back.
And as you do, you feel this, like, emotion of apology coming off of Ranival into
Wait,
your mind.
to me?
Yeah.
I go to hand and I pull it back and I just give him like a little scritch under his chin after I kind of like I do like the hold where like you get and you're kind of like have them propped up and I'm just like gonna toot 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 and then hand him back.
Well, it was worth a try.
That would have been very interesting.
This is what I imagine like Ranival looking like. So, just so you know.
A baby.
Yeah, little baby.
Little
dragon.
baby boy. Hoo hoo. Oh, the babies.
I love baby. Alex, you know we had that conversation where I say stuff like that. I don't know. I just be tripping. Baby.
So you're just waiting for Nyx to be done so that you can go in the living space without being a hindrance.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go sit down next to him. I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna sit down. Get bored. Go over to the window. Sit there. Get bored. Go somewhere else.
Stops raining.
Oh, I go outside. I go outside then.
Do anyone hear thumping like someone hitting the mic?
Oh, you know what? I have my noise suppressor on, but it doesn't work all the time for my. It's probably me.
I think it's when you hit your
Sorry.
space bar.
Oh,
When
okay.
it's when you hit your space bar.
All right, I thought I was going nuts.
No.
I was like, yo.
I will eventually be like, oh yeah. I'm assuming you're not gonna let me have the beans back. I say to everybody.
No.
You were dead when we took the. You were unconscious when,
Well, yeah,
I
but
took the
I would.
beans from
Yeah,
you.
that's why I would eventually notice that the beans are gone. Because I went outside and then I came back in. I was like,
You were about to go plant a bean.
no,
Azzabin,
I was not.
were you about to go plant a bean?
No. I was just going outside because it's boring in here. And
Azzabin,
it's yes.
Insight check.
did you go outside to plant a bean?
No.
Do I believe him?
I'm also insight checking.
I'm gonna just say
insight.
if he's rolling a deception check, I'm giving him the 7.
I'm not
giving
rolling.
him the 7.
I'm not rolling anything because
Or
he
a
wasn't planning on
deception.
planting one.
Okay,
21.
good.
21 on insight.
25.
Yeah, you believe him. He wasn't gonna
See,
plant a bean.
Lilith and we all just look like, hold on.
Also, I noticed that my fruit is gone. assuming you all took that also, so am I not getting that back either?
When you can be trusted with these things, you can have them.
I mean, I wouldn't know why I wouldn't be able to be trusted with the fruit. The fruit was,
The fruit almost killed you.
well, yeah, the
Did
fruit did
none of
almost kill
this
me, but
conversation get
the
through to
the
you?
other fruit that I had didn't kill me. You know,
Yeah, but
so
okay,
like,
okay, but
it was
if
really
you
good.
let me test it for
Sure,
poison,
sure, yeah, of course, you can test the
I
poison.
need to be sure that they're not going to kill any one of us. Not just you, but any of us.
I am just a big fan of fruit. I don't know
I
if you
know.
noticed, but I
We
really
will get
only
you
eat fruit.
normal fruit that's not going to kill you.
Well, yeah, but that was so good.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, it did taste good. You can't.
It looked horrible coming back up.
Well, yeah, but I mean, doesn't mean it didn't taste good.
Azzabin,
I'm sorry. I'll just go outside. I don't know. I'll do something.
I thought
I
you
don't
were
know
gonna
what.
die. Just
I don't
yell at
know.
him.
But yeah, you spend another day and another evening.
I have to recast the tower at some point, but it would be after Nyx finished his spell.
Yeah.
Yo, what does this tower look like when the 24 hours is up? What does it just vanish, or does it like?
Yeah.
I gotta.
No, it just vanishes.
Wow. Yeah, all creatures and objects within the tower that were not created by the spell appear safely outside on the ground, and all traces of the tower and its furnishings disappear.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, what happened when Nyx finished his spell? Because that would happen first,
Mic
and
on.
then I can tower again.
Oh.
Because I feel like Jamie probably has something that he wants to say for finishing that spell.
Sure, there's a giant flash of light, and then it's done.
You were very into describing all the other parts. Damn, alright.
Yeah, but at the end, I stop. I don't know.
And you see that all of the growth and plants and everything outside looks very, 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 very nice. And like, the like buds of spring have shown up even though they hadn't before. And
Wow.
like, so you can't like revive
Yeah, yeah.
trees, but like the area around, and there's like stuff growing from them, like fungi and stuff, and other plants.
I'm assuming because this lasts for a year in this
Holy
half-mile
shit.
radius, because I
Yeah.
cast it over 8 hours. So I'm
Yeah.
assuming things will grow over in that direction eventually.
Yeah.
Nyx,
Yes.
well done.
This is
Thank you.
amazing, Nyx. Wow.
It's a new ability that I got recently.
It's so cool.
I got this with the fireball.
Oh, well, that
Oh.
makes sense.
Well, I guess that balanced it out. At least.
Uh-huh.
Perfect. That's absolutely perfect.
This is why I asked. This is why I said your name so that you would look at the camera, and then I print screen, and then I cropped it, and then I said baby.
So good. And you
We
made me
gotta
green
post
too.
that on Twitter.
You made me green
That-
too.
That is
Yes.
really funny.
It's-
We did this
So-
on Twitter.
I'm going to save this image and then
And I
Please
just
do.
have to say, to
post
all
it
the
on Twitter.
people who said that plant growth is a bad wildfire druid spell and it doesn't make any sense, you're
Oh,
wrong.
that works.
It's a good spell.
You're wrong.
I
This is a
like
good spell.
I like that spell.
It fixes the destruction. That's why.
It
You're
gives you
welcome.
new, fresh growth.
So when I went outside, I went around and picked up some like pebbles or some like pine cones or acorns or whatever the trees in this area are like dropping. and then I spider climbed up to the very top of the tower, like up at the very, very top. And
Mhm.
I'm just up there, sitting off the edge, throwing pebbles and pine cones off because I'm bored.
He's spreading seeds that will grow very well.
True. That's not the reason why he's doing it, but yeah, true. Yeah, so he's just up there when you all come outside.
Azzabin, the tower's going to disappear in about 15 seconds.
Let him fall.
Would I fall? If like would it hurt? I'm gonna test it.
Technically, everything inside comes out safely, but on top, I don't know. It doesn't say anything about that.
I'm holding a feather fall, and I'm going to cast
No,
that
no,
at
no.
like last minute.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I was also going to throw a feather fall
damn it.
at you.
I'm gonna hold it until the last minute. So most likely, Matty like does it before I did, because I was just like,
I'm ready whenever you are. Tower.
And it
3,
disappears.
2, 1.
And you fall.
How tall was this again?
It was 2 stories. I can only do,
Okay, so
and each story
is that
is
20 feet?
here.
Or is that
Yeah,
40 feet
each
tall?
level is 10 feet tall.
Okay, so 20 feet
Yeah.
tall.
I just put the spell description in the thingy because I'm gonna
so
cast it
he
immediately.
wouldn't like
No,
initially die
I
from
wouldn't
it.
die. No, I'd be fine.
Yeah, you probably
Oh.
like twist,
You
like
just-
fuck up your ankle or something.
Yeah. Just
Oh, I
don't
Never
fall on your
mind. I
head.
don't have it prepared today, so
Or-
usually
I have
he has
berries.
BSL.
I have it, but I'd wait till the very last minute before he hits the ground to do it.
Well,
took
it's
Healing
not a
Word
matter
instead.
of minute. It's like instant he falls and then
Oh,
Yeah.
dumb.
I will hand him a
I'll
good
wait.
berry
So
to
you
heal a
cast
point of
it?
healing.
I'll cast it.
Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
okay.
I'll still pass him a good berry as he hits
I
the
love
ground.
how everyone was like, "Oh."
Aw.
You do care.
No, she doesn't.
Good berries
If
for
you
all.
didn't, you wouldn't
She
have
just
cast
doesn't
the
want to
feather fall.
upset Maddie, because Maddie would have like a coronary.
And then I spend the next hour immediately redrawing the floor plan. But while I'm doing it, I ask, is there any sort of specific rooms you would like? I can do bedrooms, I can make a study, I can make a dining room, I can make the lounge, you've already seen that, I can make the washroom, you've already seen that, I could make an observatory, or just an empty room. But I can only make, like, 2.
Can you make a pool?
I can make
A big
the
bath.
washroom. The washroom has wash tubs.
Yeah, just make a big like communal bath. It's not necessarily a pool, but
I can, if you wish to forego the bedrooms, or I can move the bedrooms to the first floor. I say as I'm dragging like a line. I just grab a stick and I'm just like drawing it in the dirt. I could just make the first floor the bedrooms and make the second floor just the washroom.
That'll be fine.
sure. Sounds good to me.
Okay, yeah. So we're basically just doing the layout of like it's just gonna be like some barracks basically on the first floor, except my bed is really nice. And then the second floor is
Of
we're
course.
going full with the washroom. It's gonna have like multiple claw-footed tubs, and like then there's gonna be like a second room, but it's got like a little window on it, like the sauna rooms have. And it's gonna have like the big magical like brazier in the areas, and it has like the sauna, and it's just gonna be like extra fancy. And there's gonna be
Little
like
spa upstairs.
yeah, and the floor of like so the sauna is made out of that like wood, but like the whole rest of the bathroom area is like little mosaic tiles that look kind of like the way that a Van Gogh painting draws like the wind and like air currents, like
I like
swirlies,
it.
and it's gonna look like that. And then the walls are just like the nice marble because it's always marble. So we don't have
Hell
a kitchen,
yeah.
so you're gonna have to use the hot plate to make the tea.
Well, I've been using the hot plate the entire time, so
Okay,
you're
yeah.
fine.
Because
It is
normally I have like a dining area that has cooking utensils and but like yeah, this is just gonna be the basic bedroom with the magical fireplace, and then super bathroom. You know what? And there's gonna be a little divider in the sauna thing, so that way, if people want to protect their modesty, they can go behind the divider.
Yeah, definitely. Yeissal definitely protects her modesty.
Are we all going at the same time?
Oh no. If everyone's going in at the same time, she doesn't like do it.
If anyone wants to go in alone, feel free to go in first, but the entire second floor is essentially a spa.
I don't know, girls' spa day was really fun last time.
That was, but I was in my underwear the whole time, and it is very nice to let all of your pores get very,
Same.
like,
Oh, I was
steamed
just
out.
hanging out.
Maddie, if you want to go and
With a
hang out,
towel.
we can go and just hang out if that's what you want.
Yeah, that'd be fun. We'll let the boys go first. Or Yeissal if you don't want to hang out with me.
I'll go in a second time with you, Matty. But this time I want to have a little bit of privacy.
Okay.
Azzabin, have you ever been in a sauna before?
I have. They are very
So-
nice.
So you know to take off your clothes.
I do. I mean, I am okay with going all of us at the same time. It doesn't bother me at all.
I don't know you well enough.
Sure.
Except for he's already seen everything.
No, he was
No, I was
in the
asleep.
pocket. He was
I was
asleep,
asleep.
and he was
Yeah,
in a
I didn't-
pocket.
Yeah,
see that,
Matty
I
was
was
not. Maddie put him in the clothes and folded it because she was also getting naked. She doesn't want, like, she doesn't care if he does, but like, she's not gonna do it to Maddie or to Yeissal and Lilith. Like, Maddie wouldn't do that.
Nyx,
Go for it.
do you want to go? Do you want to go into the sauna? Since we can't go
Yes.
all as a group, apparently. So
Yes.
yeah, let's go.
The boys can go first. I can go second.
Okay.
I
It
go.
was particularly steamy after Nyx was in. In fact, I think we wouldn't have to do any work at all after they're done.
It was incredible. It was like
I-
like a fog storm coming out of the bathroom.
He
I-
used
I
the
will
sauna last time.
He did last night. This one's much bigger than the one from yesterday.
Oh, good.
I will say that I tend to spend a lot of time because I like the heat,
Okay, well, that's
which
fine.
I know
Take
you
your
all
time.
would have never guessed.
No.
I mean, if normally is considered my first time in there, I probably will stay in until I'm pruny.
It's like, yeah, you can have a couple
Yeah,
hours. Go
that's
ahead,
fine.
have fun.
We'll prepare some food, do
Yeah.
a bit of magical practice,
Are you
potion
going to?
brewing.
Are you going to probe my mind?
Let's get you calmed down from the sauna first. We can all have a clear head and then do it.
All right.
So
Right.
the boys go to hang out in the sauna, and we'll pick up there next time.
Hey.
Shorter session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
All
game.
right.
G.
Wow. I was not there was a lot of things that I was expecting for the detect thoughts. I did not expect that.
Literal firewall.
Firewall.
I was expecting
You know
like
what? I gotta go become Black Willow 69 and probe that firewall. Become like a master hacker.
Simon
Yeah.
Place.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for playing.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for DMing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DMing, we
It's a
love
lot of
you.
fun.
Woo woo.
Woo woo.
Ooh woo.
Woo.
Remember to
Thanks,
check out
everybody, for watching.
littledragoncorp.com.
Yeah.
littledragoncorp.com. Enter the coupon code PROBONUS, PROBONUS, all one word at checkout for 10% off your order. And I think that's it.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, love you, bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Love you, bye.